What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch Season 2, Episode 1 of Dandadan. Just real quick, it's the new season. I'm going to give a little 1 to 2 minute talk, yap session, so if you just want to hop straight into my reaction, just go to the next chapter. But if this is your first time viewing my channel, your first time watching my Dandadan reactions, I just started watching Dandadan about like 3 months ago, I think. 3-4 months ago, something like that. I heard that season 2 was getting ready to air, and I heard like this was like a mainstream anime. Like the opening and everything about it just completely blew up back in I think it came out in 2024. And I missed the direct like impact of it, and I waited a couple months, but I was so glad I watched it. It is a weird anime. I must say it's probably the weirdest anime I've ever watched. Maybe other than like Serial Experiments Lane. But that's like that's a different kind of weird. You know what I mean? That's like existential weird. This is just like, what is going on? What is going on half the time in this show? But I really like it specifically. Again, I don't know what it is. The Ken and the Momo stuff, I'm in for. I'm ready to get to the end game. I want to see them date, man. I like the other side characters. It's a very eclectic, chaotic show. I think back to the first season, that acrobatic silky episode, and that whole little storyline was genuinely like peak anime for me. You know what I mean? Like, it was really, really good. So I hope we get some more of that. I really like the idea of this being almost like a supernatural-esque show, just in anime form, in the sense of like we have weird, wacky aliens or spirits or alien spirits. You know what I mean? We have weird, wacky entities we run into, and then we have like a little backstory. We get to know some of the victims. We get to know the origin of whatever the curse or like I said, I really liked how they did the acrobatic silky stuff. I hope we continue with that. Obviously, last season ended in the middle of a cliffhanger, and not even like I don't even know if you call it a cliffhanger, just like in the middle of the hike. It just stopped. So I do know that obviously there was like a movie that had the first 3 episodes like released in a one special release. I didn't watch that, and in fact I didn't even hear anything about it. So like I don't know. Obviously, I don't know any manga spoilers or anything like that, or I don't even know the general consensus of how these first 3 episodes are going to be, but I'm excited to get into it. Obviously, I've yapped for long enough. I'll give some of my deeper opinions or thoughts throughout the episode. I talk a lot throughout the episode. I never talk over important stuff, but I do like to yap a little bit. So, and again, I'll talk at the end. But I think that's going to be it. I am ready to hop into it. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. Obviously, it's now airing weekly, so I don't have any episodes ahead of time, but I do have the entirety of the first season on Patreon if that's something you're interested in. It's $7 a month for animated shows. Check it out if you're interested. And finally, most importantly, if you enjoy my reactions and you enjoy or look forward to the rest of Season 2 Dandadan reactions on my part, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Again, it really does help me out. Let's get into Season 2, Episode 1. Oh shit, we're hopping right into it. I didn't even think about it, and sometimes I know that shows skip it in the first episode of new seasons, but I'm also very hyped to see if we get a new opening, because obviously the first opening was iconic. This show is so creepy, and not like, sometimes not in a good way, you know what I mean? Like, just weird, freaky. Jesus, Momo? I talked about it last season. The production quality, the animation, the music, everything about it, I really was impressed by that. A weird spot. Was it someone else? Did you awaken something? Is it like your subconscious, or? Ken and Gigi get here. Jesus, dude. What did you grab me? Oh, okay. I thought he grabbed me by, like, with his chest. I was like, what's going on? That's a funny reaction. Damn, the whole building? That's beautiful. Oh my god. She snuck. She snuck. Were you already here, or did you sneak in with us? You could sense something was wrong? She was trying to send you to help them. Oh, okay. Jesus. Deus Ex Machina Turbo Granny. That's funny. It's giving me Gravity Falls vibes. This little arc with gnomes and stuff like that. I don't know. You tell me. Wait. I'm not staying in the house. Come on, guys. You about to be diddled. Oh my god. It's a group of cursed Karens. Oh, new opening! I'm hyped. I already got goosebumps and I never heard it before. Let me tell you what. We're obviously early into the runtime of this show. I would assume it's gonna go on for like 4 or 5 seasons or something like that. But this show may end up being like all-time great opening collection. I already told you guys my prediction. I'm gonna say this season. By the end of the season, we're gonna find the other golden ball, and we're gonna get back to putting it in, and Granny is gonna smack that shit home run, and we're gonna lose it again. Oh my god, have we been like enslaved? Are we like little maids? So why are you waiting on them? Okay. These are just they don't look human. Why is there a poster up? We're getting hit with vine boobs? That's the thing with anime. They obviously don't look human. They look creepy. But I don't know if that's just an... Is that a... What the hell? I can't tell if they're just supposed to be regular looking humans or they actually look weird. Oh my god, they've bought / kidnapped a police officer? I don't know what you'd call this. Pressuring him? Blackmailing? This episode has not gone the way I thought this was gonna go. Kill these things. Kill these things. Why are they're like decaying? Their skin. Oh, I thought he said boyfriend. You don't like soccer? These sounds are creepy. They give me Lighthouse vibes. Mouth something. Come on. Deduce. He's correct. These guys, I don't mean guys, these things. He deduced it. Oh. Nice job, man. Nice job, Ken. This evil granny. Why is there so many evil grannies? You look cool as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, yo, she's... Oh, I can't wait to get back here, my boyfriend. What's a Tsushinoko? Oh my god. That's where that big snake thing coming in. Stop with this. Oh, this guttural humming. I don't know what you call this. Oh, we're sacrificing Ken. They're gonna try to sacrifice Ken. So, what do we not just want this thing to get taken from the premises, or? You say that, but I kind of think that a giant human snake is going to appear. Yeah, totally. There's going to be no attempted human sacrifice here. That would not happen. What kind of fun game's going on here? You doing all three of us? This is like some Midsommar stuff. Oh, Momo. Why does Momo have to save the day all the time? Momo's the only competent one. It definitely gives me, like, Gwen vibes from Ben 10. Boobies? What are you talking about? A fan? That's a knockout blow. Every time Momo gets into a fight, I keep getting more and more impressed with her. She's genuinely the only competent person. Oh no, that hurt. And why are these guys so caked up? And why do I keep looking? Okay, don't stop touching my thighs, dude. And Turbo, I was gonna say Turbo Granny, come on. I ain't helping you, man. I just wanted to sleep. It's our house. Is that, I can't even tell if they're past, like if they're decaying humans, or they've been raised from the dead, or they're not even real humans, they're made out of clay or something. Like, I don't know what's coming out of them. Is it gray blood? Yeah, look at the choreography! She tough. What? This is why I love Dandadan a lot. It's because it's such a goofy and weird show, and then it just turns into this, like an epic fight. Like, oh, Jesus. I have to get a team up. Things are floating. Are there like human sacrifices in there? Oh, that's probably the human sacrifice room. Uh-oh, is this gonna be like a thing if we take them down? It's gonna mess up the city? Turbo Granny's seeing something. Is there like dead bodies on the roof? What's going on? I was gonna say shit like 3 times already. So why didn't you do it to Gigi's family? Like, why'd you wait or did you already do it to them? And did Gigi escape, or? Oh my god. Is this like his mouth? Like a hamster ball or something. There we go. Yeah, just sacrifice all these guys. Come on! Oh, we're going in here. It's gonna be a free-for-all inside this serpent's body. Oh my god. Is this like an alternate reality, or like has the snake eaten past cities? Why is everyone so built? Oh wow. Oh. Oh, Gigi's dead. That's it. Oh, okay. Is it the snake? The stomach? I mean the tongue? What is this? An egg? What is this thing? It's like a Mario villain. They're like the creepy, horny pervert Power Rangers or something. Of course it wasn't. Kuragari. Oh, he's giving me Dune vibes. Yeah. I don't think it can it understand English language or English. It can understand language. It's probably gonna eat you. Y'all are dead. It's probably angry even more. It's been only getting 3 sacrifices every once in a while. We gotta make sure it doesn't get out too, right? Like, I don't know if we want to kill it because it's holding back the volcano, probably. Is that a real thing? Is it turning them like the Keto family? Turning them weird? Oh. They're like raw natural forms? Huh. Back up off me. Okay. Let me give this ending a little listen. I already like the second one more than it, though. So, a worse opening, but a better ending for me. Again, as weird as Dandadan is, the music really just makes you like happy for some reason. It's goofy and it's quirky. It's really good. Okay, that was season 2, episode 1 of Dandadan, the freakiest of freaky shows I have ever watched. I really liked the first episode. It well, you know, first of all, before I even get into the plot, I do want to say, just to summarize, I thought that the opening and ending were good. I really liked the ending. I thought it was a lot, again, not like dissing the first ending, but I liked it a lot more than the first ending. The first ending very much like it was good, but I wouldn't turn it on in like my spare time and be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this. You know what I mean? I have a playlist for anime music. I'm definitely gonna put that second one on there. And the first one was good as well. Obviously, the first one of season 1 was like iconic opening, like in the history of anime, probably like top 30 or something like that. That one wasn't quite on that level, but I still really enjoyed it. So I just to get that out of the way. And then obviously the production quality of the season is the same exact as the first season. The music, the animation, the choreography was really good. And that's something that I really complimented about Dandadan because, again, I gotta look up synonyms to describe the show. It's weird, it's creepy, it's quirky, it's horny, it's perverty. It's a wild, freaky 20 minutes of TV every week. But they put a lot of care into the fights and the choreography and the animation during that. Just a personal preference and just a personal side. Something like One Piece, one of my favorite animes, one of my favorite shows of all time. Nowadays, I don't really like the animation when it gets like a real, fast-paced fight, and something's off about it. But Dandadan, on the other hand, perfect animation. No matter how fast the sort of camera is moving or what's going on, I understand everything. And I really liked the Momo and the Keto Mama. I guess I'll call her the Keto Mom fight. It was, you know what I mean? It felt like a you know what I mean? Like a blockbuster summer movie with the choreography and the martial arts. It was great. I really liked it. Again, classic. Well, I don't even know what to call it. Classic. Momo has proven herself to be the most competent person in this little group, and obviously it's Momo, it's Ken, Gigi, Ira, Toba Granny, and I gotta look it up because I kept in season 1 I kept calling Granny Santa Dodoria because that's like her like nickname or title on TV or something like that. I'm pretty sure there's another name for her. So actually, if there's anyone in the comments who can drop it and just tell me what to call her, I would really appreciate it. If not, if I don't get it by next week, I'll look it up. But she is Momo's the most sort of qualified, I guess, person. She never fumbles under pressure. She always handles business. So I do hope to see Ken really step up and get a little more confident this season in his powers or control them a little better, maybe through help by Toba Granny. And then also, again, with Gigi and Ira, I would expect them to grow into even more sort of, recurring mainstay roles into our little group. I want to see them get some shots in too, but this episode did not go the way I expected it. Like, in a good way. I thought it was just going to be, okay, we get attacked by some weird, freaky people, and then blah, 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 and then we attack them and we beat them. You know what I mean? I did not expect this to get... I did not expect to be on their territory or whatever and then get sucked up by some ancient Alaskan bullworm. Ancient bullworm. I really liked that. And obviously, we're going to have to... I don't know what the right word is. There has to be some validity to the idea that, like, we give sacrifices to this worm because something bad will happen if we don't. You know what I mean? And obviously the Keto family, they didn't really know what they were dealing with. They were building this up as like some heavenly figure to give sacrifices to. In reality, it's just a hungry worm, hungry death worm. But I would think that there's some like plot twist that's like, hey, no, actually, they were kind of onto something. So either we can't let this thing get out, or we can't kill it. We have to keep it there and trap it, or else the volcano is going to explode, or the city's going to get hit with like a landslide, something like that. There's going to be a, it's not going to be just as simple as, okay, let's kill this thing and get out of here. And also at the end there's like, I don't know. I don't know if the worm thing has like a special power that like reverts. I don't know. This is the part with Dandadan where it just gets weird, especially with the theories, because Dandadan is firmly in that tier or genre of show in which genuinely anything could happen in any given episode. You know what I mean? Like next week, I could tune in and we're like in, I don't know, we could do anything in every episode. That's kind of why I love it. That's kind of why I call it wacky and weird and quirky and all that, because you genuinely don't know what to expect with it. But I'm going to assume that it has some sort of power that, like, I don't want to say, like, mind controls or, like, reverts people with psychic or alien powers to, like, their core. I don't know. It was giving very much like a Red Sun from the 100 vibes in season 6, if that makes any sense. If there's any crossover between Dandadan, this is a huge crossover. Dandadan fans, the 100 fans, and then also the 0.00000000001% of the population that watches my channel, Lost Matt Reacts fans. So that's 3 vastly different topics that you'd have to be a fan to get that reference. But that's what I got. I reference it too. And why I've been really liking Dandadan, because I'll be straight up honest, you know what I mean? Dandadan isn't my favorite show of all time. Not even just the fact that it's only released 13 episodes, you know what I mean? Like, just, I'm more of like an Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, Monster, Death Note, One Piece, but that's sort of my genre. This is, it's a little different, but I like it because it's a nice change of pace. I make references a lot. It reminds me a lot of like Gravity Falls or Ben 10. It's very much in like a cartoonish like an American cartoon mixed with an anime. Obviously, it has more serious topics and all that, and they did do some freaky, weird, gripping Momo's thighs stuff like they normally do. And obviously, I don't love to see that when I watch TV, but I don't know. I don't want to sound insensitive, but I feel like again it's weird. I don't like to see it, but I also don't like. Oh, Dandadan is terrible. They're making sexual assault. Okay, I don't think that that's the case. I just again, you watch literally 90% of animes I've ever watched have weird hypersexualization stuff like that. It's just it's a cultural difference. I don't really understand it. So I'm not really going to dive too deep into it if that makes any sense. I like Turbo Granny a lot. I was just trying to think of the relationships we sort of experienced throughout the episode, and a lot of the episode was very much focused on the Kito family doing weird stuff, confronting them weirdly, and Momo didn't really interact with Ken or Gigi that much. It was more Momo and Turbo Granny on one side, Ken and Gigi a little bit in the beginning half of the episode. But Turbo Granny just always sticks out to me as like, why do I love this weird character? Like, I shouldn't love them. You know what I mean? They're rude, they're weird, they're villainous. You know what I mean? But like, it's that quintessential like, yeah, dude, they're awesome. I don't know, they're awesome. So I'm very excited. Obviously, I know that Momo and Ken obviously were being interacted with or being I don't even know what you call it, hurt by whatever was going on with that worm. I could not see if Turbo Granny was being attacked or inflicted in any way, so I'm interested to see if maybe we're gonna have to get a GG and Turbo Granny team up. And obviously I was just talking about it a couple minutes ago, like I know Ken, I know Momo. You know what I mean? They're the two main characters of the show. I expect to get a lot more of them throughout the runtime. But as can be seen in the opening and just the way it feels like they're presenting the characters, I definitely feel like Ira and Gigi are, you know what I mean, going to sort of be a part of our main crew. I do want to see them get some focus, get some not only just like big moments as like winning a fight or solving a problem or anything like that. I just want to see them get some like good, devoted character arc or screen time or whatever. So I expect in the next episode or two, and I would assume that this arc is going to finish with 2 more episodes just because they did the movie showcasing the first 3 episodes of the season. So that's why I say 2 episodes. But I would assume and hope that over the next 2 episodes I do get to see Gigi really step up a little bit, you know what I mean, and prove himself. Not just to Ken or Momo, but I just mean prove himself as like why I would want him to be a main character, if that makes sense. Thus far, he's felt very Sanji-like, and I know that Sanji isn't from One Piece. I know Sanji from One Piece isn't like the originator of that archetype of character, but it's just the one that I've been most acquainted with, most iconic for me. So when Gigi did get introduced, I immediately went, oh, he's Sanji. He did the little Sanji dance. So I do want to care about him more. You think back to Ira, and look, I've talked about Ira a lot in my Dan interactions. I think that I like her. There's charm behind her. Yes, she's very annoying at points. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like in a weird way that's part of her charm. She's a very sort of sandpapery, rough on the outside character. And as you get to know her better, and as I will get to know her better, I would assume I'm gonna like her more and more and fall more in love as a character. I expect the same thing with Gigi. He's a little weird. He's a little horn dog. He's a little bit of a player. But I'm sure that deep down, I'm going to get emotionally connected to him and his story. So I'm very excited for this season. Again, I think there's 12 episodes. Let me know in the comments if they've said how many episodes there are going to be. If there's 12, let me know. And I can't even remember. I know I asked the questions in the first season, the first episode. I don't remember if anyone answered them. I'll just ask them again. Is the Dandadan manga still going? How many seasons do you think it will take to adapt all of the manga? Is the manga, like I said, all those questions, is the manga still ongoing? Who's the author? Has the author created any other piece of works that I might be interested in reacting for the channel? So let me know all that fun stuff. I really appreciate you guys for watching, especially if this is your first episode that you have seen on my channel. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, the subscribing is the most important part. It really helps me out. And finally, I have a Patreon. I have the full-length reaction to this episode and all previous episodes of Dandadan over on my Patreon. The link is in the description, and it is $7 a month for animated shows. So check it out if you like my reactions. to the show. That is going to be it. I will see you guys next week for season 2, episode 2. You guys have a good one.